Hello and welcome to SN Gate Academy. So students, in this particular video we will be discussing about the phase equilibrium TQ diagram, that means temperature heat diagram for water. Now as we all know, water is a pure substance which changes its phase with addition or removal of heat beyond certain limit. Now there is some interesting concept in this which is called as the sensible heat and latent heat. Now what actually are these sensible heats and latent heat, and how the water behaves according to the change in temperature. So let us discuss this interesting topic with equally interesting animations. So let's suppose I am having a piston cylinder arrangement, and in that we are having certain ice which is at minus 10 degrees centigrade. Okay, piston I am taking just to tell you what is the what will be the change in volume of this during this phase change process. Okay, there is no other significance of this piston, and obviously we are assuming this piston as weightless and frictionless piston. Okay, so with the help of this piston you will understand where the volume is decreasing and where the volume will increase. Okay, so in this piston cylinder arrangement we are having, let's suppose, the ice at minus 10 degrees centigrade. Now we want to heat this and we want to make it to the superheated steam in different phases. So now we will heat this ice which is at minus 10 degrees centigrade and convert it into up to 200 degrees centigrade superheated steam, and we will see the different processes which are involved in this. So let us first start heating this ice at minus 10 degrees centigrade. So we are having the ice at minus 10 degrees centigrade, and when heat is passed to this ice, obviously the temperature of this ice will increase up to 0 degrees centigrade. It will remain ice up to 0 degrees centigrade. The phase will not change. Okay, the pressure is the atmospheric pressure, and at atmospheric pressure obviously the melting point of ice is 0 degrees centigrade. So up to 0 degrees centigrade it will remain ice, and it is absorbing certain heat, and that heat is actually increasing the temperature of this ice. Initially it was minus 10 degrees centigrade and now it is 0 degrees centigrade ice. So that heat is known as sensible heat. The heat which is used to increase the temperature is known as sensible heat. Okay, so we were having minus 10 degrees centigrade ice, now we are having a 0 degree centigrade ice. Now still we are heating it again. Now what will happen? Now the phase of this ice will start changing. This ice will now melt into water. Why? Because the fusion point of ice at which the ice melts or at which the water solidifies is nothing but 0 degree centigrade. So at 0 degree centigrade, if I am further supplying this heat will now act as latent heat, and this will not increase the temperature of this ice. This will not increase the temperature. This will be used to change the phase of this ice. So the 0 degree centigrade ice will be now converted to 0 degree centigrade water. It will absorb latent heat. Okay, now we are having 0 degree centigrade water. Now what will happen? Now if I am further supplying heat to it, the temperature will increase. The temperature of the water, we are having 0 degree centigrade water, the temperature of this water will increase up to 100 degree centigrade. Why 100 degree centigrade? Because pressure we are assuming as atmospheric pressure, and at atmospheric pressure the saturation temperature of the water at which the water vaporizes is 100 degree centigrade. Okay, so it will heat up to 100 degree centigrade at atmospheric pressure, and now we are having the 100 degree centigrade water, from 0 degree centigrade water to 100 degree centigrade water, and this heat from 0 degree centigrade to 100 degree centigrade is known as sensible heat of liquid or sensible heat of water. Okay, now further transfer of heat to this water will now change the phase of its water. This water will now start vaporizing. This will now start converting into vapor, because 100 degree centigrade is the saturation temperature. So the water will convert into vapor now. So this 100 degree centigrade water on vaporizing will absorb latent heat of vaporization and will convert into 100 degree centigrade steam. Okay, now if I am further supplying heat to it, this 100 degree centigrade will further heat to the superheated steam. It will become superheated steam up to, let's suppose I am heating it up to 200 degrees centigrade. You can heat to whatever temperature you want. I am heating it up to 200 degrees centigrade. So this is the whole process. Initially I was having minus 10 degrees centigrade ice, and now that ice is now converted to 200 degrees centigrade superheated steam. Now coming to the temperature heat diagram for this particular phase change. Okay, now how will be the temperature heat diagram, TQ diagram you can call it as. Okay, from minus 10 degree centigrade ice to 200 degree centigrade superheated steam. So initially I am having this TQ diagram. The temperature initially is at minus 10 degree centigrade. Okay, I have started supplying heat to it. So initially on absorbing the sensible heat, the ice is converted to minus 10 degree centigrade ice is converted to 0 degree centigrade ice. Okay, the heat is called as sensible heat of ice. Okay, now at 0 degree centigrade, as I told you, the temperature will now remain constant at 0 degree centigrade and the phase will change. The phase is changing, we are supplying heat, the temperature remains constant, and this heat is called as latent heat of fusion. Okay, so from A to B it was sensible heat of solid, then from B to C it is latent heat of fusion of ice. Okay, now again on supplying heat, on further supplying heat, again the temperature will rise up to 100 degree centigrade, and the heat supplied now is known as sensible heat of water, which is increasing the temperature of water. This is sensible heat of water from C to D, sensible heat of water. Okay, now once it is at saturation temperature, saturation temperature of 100 degree centigrade. Why am I saying this again and again 100 degree centigrade? Because the 100 degree centigrade is the saturation temperature at 1 atmosphere. If the pressure is changing, then obviously this will no longer be the 100 degree centigrade, because the saturation temperature is different at different pressures. We will look into this part, but this is for 1 atmospheric pressure, so I am calling it as 100 degree centigrade. So at 100 degree centigrade, now again now this water will start vaporizing from D to E, okay, and the heat which is absorbed by this water is nothing but latent heat of vaporization. Now on further heating from E to F, again sensible heat of vapor, sensible heat of steam you can say, okay, and the temperature will increase on supplying the heat. So this is the whole TQ diagram, temperature heat diagram for this particular phase change of ice into steam.